Hey everyone. What you see here is just a little message log that I did with a friend. So if you can't really read it well, I apologize. Um, but I will provide links, hopefully, to what you can see from, because I'll be posting this somewhere. But basically, this is stuff we talked about, and I know some of you may or may not agree with what some of what me and him said. And here's another thing. I want you guys to guess exactly, well, not a guess, but kind of guess who's saying what here. So, kind of let you know this was a little out of order. The first page I showed you was page 2, and then I showed you page 1, and then I showed you page 3. But mainly, what this person is saying is, well, some of the things, I'm going to just talk about some of the things they pointed out. Like, they do agree that Sega's mandates they said that Sega's mandates are have deserve a lot of blame. Okay, one of the things here it says, this again we just talked about a few things, and they said that Sega's mandates deserve a lot of blame because their mandates are killing the comics. Now they also kind of point out that they do kind of find it suspicious that Ian and Paul would tell fans when the arc will end, since this since that in a sense is a spoiler, something I thought this comic didn't want to do due to hyping up the whole Mecha Sally arc. Now he says that he kind of finds it hard to believe too with the 242 tie-in with the Olympics. Well, basically there was just some discussions. That's all it was. He says he kind of understands that Sega doesn't want another company like, say, Archie doing something vile or really harmful, since they're part of the bread and butter. Okay, fine, that's no problem. But seriously, at least allow them to get banged up or even roboticized. Nothing serious, just enough to explore the fact that they can be a part of the war casualties. Now, we did discuss the fact that someone at one of the Sega forums of Sonic Stadium showed a picture of a Mecha Amy. Now, we don't know if this was at a panel or what this was about. So, he says he's also aware of a list. Ian even showed some of them on his DA channel. The odd thing is that he says he couldn't. But basically, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about here. He does kind of ask the question to Ian of, how can you go against past continuity to do this, especially when it wasn't properly explained to begin with? Making an accident is so lazy on his part. If Bunny had to be roboticized, then at least there should be a lot of effort into showing how it was done. Not, oh, I just had Naugus take his magic wand and poof, she's flesh and blood again. Now, I brought out in a discussion, one of the things I brought out in this discussion here was, well, what if it's temporary? What if, what if Naugus is defeated, and just as tradition calls for, all magic to be undone? Now, they do agree that, yeah, that's a possibility. They say basically with that, okay, that's a possibility, I'll admit. But if this story with Bunny is going where I think it's going, then she's going to be legionized under Eggman's control, blah, blah, blah. Well, I told him I feel it could go, I don't know exactly, but there's a lot of things they did bring up, and again, you may know who I'm talking about, you may not, who I talked with, so, but again, I'll provide the links with the pictures that you can go to DeviantArt and see here on my YouTube channel. So, that's all I'm going to say. Give me your thoughts. And if you guess who this person is, give them your thoughts. And that's all I'm going to say.